Do you suffer from acne-prone skin that makes your face turn red? Or do you also suffer from sensitive and aggravated skin that just seems patchy and always pain? Well, you're in luck. I have just the thing for you. Hey guys, it's Kevin here. Today I'm so excited because I'll be reviewing and showing you one of my favorite skincare line, Pyunkang Yul. This is the Calming Moisture range. I really enjoyed using these products because I find that it really does calm my skin down. Besides that, the packaging is really stunning, really minimalistic, classy, and of course that midnight blue, I really like it. So today I'll be reviewing 4 of their items from their line: the toner, 2 moisturizers, and also their sheet mask. Let's begin. So I just cleansed and washed my face now. It's pretty dry. The first thing I would do is to use a toner. This is the Calming Deep Moisture Toner. Just look at the bottle. Really sleek, almost like a potion bottle. Then again, Pyunkang Yul has always been known for making their packaging look really aesthetic and kind of like a chemist vibe. In the website, they promoted all of this range to have the main ingredient of CICA, centella asiatica, the star ingredient for sensitive skin. Also, they contain honeysuckle, which is a flower that is, I didn't realize, meant to soothe also irritated skin. Besides that, it also contains tea tree to control your sebum, as well as some AHA, PHA to get rid of your dead skin cells. Personally, I've been using so many toners over the years, guys. Like, really, I have used quite a lot. This one is really gentle and calming. That's what I would describe it. There's really not much fragrance, but if I have to put a scent on it, probably like a very mild flower leaf smell. It's really delicate. So application wise, I'm just gonna drop a few. It's quite runny actually. Somehow I don't really like using cotton pads because I find the product is wasted in the cotton pad itself. So you just rub it over, apply over your skin. Oh, it's really calming and cooling at the same time. Recently, as you guys know, I've been getting so much breakouts. My skin is just irritated all the time because of the mask we have to wear. So this one, I use it every night when I take off the mask and wash my face because I just need to calm my skin, which has been covered by the mask the whole day. It got really irritated and I just want to calm all the outbreaks. So this one kind of makes it feel a bit plump and refreshed. Yeah, so you can see it looks quite hydrated and also moisturized, calmed down. So now there's no tackiness, as if it disappeared. Really light and airy. You will enjoy using this because there's not much residue or oiliness at all. Yeah, first step done. Okay, the next thing is the moisturizers. I have 2 right here. You might actually be confused because they look so similar, but one is just bigger. Calming Moisture Barrier Cream, and the second one is Calming Moisture Repair Balm. So the main difference, as the name suggests, balm is much thicker and denser compared to the cream. I'll show you in a bit. Previously for the barrier cream, I've actually used and displayed it in my previous video for the Masni collection. Yeah, I'm a big fan because this one, really a soothing wonder for my skin. I've used about this much, you can see. Scent wise, again, doesn't have much of any fragrance. The main difference between this and the toner is the moisturizers have something called squalene, which is really moisturizing and does not clog the pores, as well as shea butter, rich in nutrients to revitalize healthy skin. So I'm just going to take a little bit, about this much, and I'm just going to apply it on one side of my face so you can see the difference between the balm. Okay, you might actually experience that this cream is a little bit heavy because of all of the moisturizing ingredients, so I actually would not recommend using this in the daytime. Oily because of all the ingredients, so probably save it for at night. It's really easy to slick around. So I cover all my sensitive spots, like this area which has a lot of outbreaks. I've used this much. I highly recommend for those who are suffering from sensitive skin. It really does calm your skin down and kind of stops the flare. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is the Repair Balm. So this one, it's a smaller jar. Like, I wonder why they made it much smaller because it's thicker. You can see the consistency is really much denser. To me, it's more similar to Vaseline. You know how it has that gloopy, starchy texture, which you shouldn't apply too much. Again, doesn't have much smell, but a tinge of a clinical, sterile, medicinal kind of scent. I would use this when I have an SOS situation, you know, you have a major flare or there's a huge outbreak that you just can't seem to stop. Just apply this over the affected area, or you can even use this to replace the cream before. It's up to you. So I'm just gonna take about this much. You really do not need a lot. It's really thick. And just apply it over the other side. I can totally sense the difference in the texture. This is way oilier, much heavier. Again, with all the good ingredients, ceramide, pentanol, squalene, shea butter, quite heavy actually. And voila, I'm done. So putting my fingers on it, this one is taking a much longer time to absorb. This one for the cream is already almost 16. Yeah, you might want to decide which one you want to use, or you can even layer it up for double moisturization or use one of it separately. For me, I would just use the cream at night. Daytime is a bit too heavy. Balm only on certain days when there is a bad situation, such as what I'm experiencing down here. And let it do its magic, and the next day probably the swelling or even the flare might reduce by maybe like 20 or 30%. Not that much, but better than nothing. Cream, balm. Probably you can't tell. And lastly, we have the last step. This is their face sheet mask. You can even see how luxurious the box is with the color. It's really matte and silky. Over here you have 10 pieces of face sheet mask. Surprisingly, the packaging is not dark blue. It's actually like cucumber, transparent and kind of see-through aqua-ish. It is totally soaked with so much essence of CICA. So use this when you just want to get your skin back in order. To use it, it's really simple. You can open up the package and unfold the mask. Surprisingly, I like how the cutout of this mask is. It's much more intuitive. The eye slits are bigger. Apply over your face and pat it in nicely for about maybe 10-15 minutes. You can leave it on more if you want. Have a relaxation. And again, there's no irritating fragrance to distract you or annoy you. After that, you can peel it out. You'll just notice how calm and moisturized your skin is. There is so much leftover juice in the packet. Please make sure to use all of it in here because you don't want to waste any of the goodness. Pat it all in, and yeah, I find that it's really comforting, really soothing actually. The next day when I wake up, my skin is just glowing. In fact, like there is this sort of radiance shield, like a silk layer on my skin, and I know that it has been treated really well. 10 pieces, probably not a lot. You can probably use it maybe like once a week or so just to pamper yourself. Alright guys, that's all for my express review on Pyunkang Yul's new Calming Moisture range. What I think of it, I really highly recommend this. Even for those who don't suffer from sensitive skin, you can use this because the ingredients are so mild, so good, comforting. For me, I always realize that whenever a brand wants to promote a range for sensitive skin, the number one ingredient, without fail, is always using CICA, centella CICA. And to me, it's starting to become a little bit common and generic because everyone is using CICA to the point where I don't see any specialty. Is there an oversaturation of CICA products now? You be the judge. To me, it's still a good ingredient, but probably getting a bit too overpopularized. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!